Good morning all, here we are, Saturday morning, time for the update and where we think the average should be. Although I have to say, quite a wide-ish spread this morning, not from this guy on the left. If I draw some lines from him, top and bottom crosses, I don't think that's very wide a spread at all there, is it? No, it's not. If you look at this guy down here, that's a much bigger spread. Now there's one right over there on the right. I can't see that myself. I can't see how it can be that far right, because, like I say every week, if that's meant to be sort of the winning cross, or where somebody thinks a winning cross is, then there has to be, some of the judges have to go even further to the right to balance off these to the left. So that's really not going to happen. So I can't see that one, but I'm going to leave it in, because the important thing here is not so much the average. That's just a focal point for us to know where to work from. But it's about how the other players see in what we see. So the view from the player on the left, everybody seems to see it in the same sort of bandwidth across there. But there's a big spread then from the player down here, the one that's falling over backwards. Across there, so we had 12 crosses as well, which is fine. There's 8 judges normally, and we've got 12 coordinates, so well happy with that. That's more than the judges would be, and I think we can see the pattern here, that it's somewhere along that line. Now let's have a look where the average is for that. So we got this focal point: 2355 1284, which is very close to, if I go to the cross I put in on Tuesday, which was my first cross, and I haven't moved it since, which I normally do, and I make that sort of flash so you can see what it is. I'm just to the right there of the average, so I'm very close to the average again. But I'm always the same nearly every week. I'm close to where the average ends up, and yet I still can't win. But yeah, that's and that's leaving that one to the right in. If I took that one to the right out, which the judges would do, then he would push it slightly further to the left, which might make sense, because it is more to the left there. But yeah, I think I'll probably leave my cross exactly what it is. I don't know, I might move it a little tiny bit, but like I'm only playing the one, and it's the free one, but it's for under 1,000 this year, because this week, because the discounted price on this £100,000 cash took it into the tier 2, the silver tier. So I'm going to add the 150 as well to make it up to 150 grand altogether. So that's where we are. Let's have a look at the target. See if the target makes sense. I mean, it did last week, and then the result was nowhere near it. So target's about there. Does that look about right? Are they looking at that zone 1 there, zone 2 area? Yeah, they are happy with that. So that somewhere around that average, I think, would be, whether you choose to go higher, lower, further to the left, further to the right. But like I say, the important bit is to see where people think it should be, and the difference of opinions on the height and how far across they are. So a lot of interesting comments this week as well. It seems a lot of you have either quit already and still follow it just to see what's going on, or a lot of people are thinking about quitting. I mean, I guess it's that time of year as well, isn't it? New Year's resolutions and all that. And I thought about, I'm a bit down. Ever since BOTB got taken over by the Cray twins, and William sold his shares, things have changed. Things have gone downhill, I think. And I thought, okay, how can I still play this without hardly spending anything? So what I'm sort of deciding to do now is just buy one of the cheapest tickets every week, not even add the £50,000 to it. So that'll be my contribution to organised crime. So what I'm likely to do is I'm going to buy a weekly ticket I'm going to stop playing the midweek lifestyle, because I think the odds are phenomenal and I shouldn't have been playing that in the first place. And I'll probably just buy one ticket every week for the Ford Focus ST, just to be in it and to make the videos. because even that I can take the 30,000. I don't particularly want the car as much as I like it. I could take the £30,000 cash if I should ever win. It's not to be sniffed at, is it? And not only that, I wouldn't necessarily be playing £1.10 a week, because some weeks I'm going to get 100% back, some weeks I'm going to get half back. Every week I'm going to get something back. So I'd probably end up spending £2 or £3 over 4 weeks. That's peanuts, and it really is pennies. So if I was lucky enough to win, then there's 30 grand in the pocket. Well, I had 4 tickets on different items on Revcomps last Thursday and didn't win the bloody thing. So they've got new cars on here. I won't go into all of them in any detail, but there's one there, £30,000 tickets for this Ferrari, 170,000 cash alternative. Haven't bought any tickets for that. I thought the odds were a bit high for that. Mercedes, that's a 3 litre. It's not for me, because I've decided to cut back now on Revcomps as well. I'm spending too much money and buying too many tickets. And I thought, well, what am I really after? As everybody knows, I'm after a camper van. So if there's no camper van on there, I'll just buy tickets for something where it could be a replacement for my own car. What else is on here? I do like this Golf R, but I didn't buy tickets for it. It's a nice 1989 BMW M3 here. That's got a cash alternative of it on of 55,000. So that's of interest there. Aston Martin V12, that's 10 years old. That would be ridiculous to try and run, wouldn't it? BMW M3 competition touring, nice. Land Rover Defender, those things are expensive. Nice little cheap run around there. That's it, Ibiza. But I looked up the figures on that, and the 0 to 60 was like 14.5 seconds or something. I think the break-off power was about 70 something. So my bike would be more powerful than that. But what I did like, and what I have bought tickets for, is this Volvo XC40 D4 all-wheel drive. Because I said to myself some time ago that what I would really like and what would make me upgrade my car would be a all-wheel drive diesel automatic SUV. That's what I'd like, and this fits the description perfectly. It's a 2 litre diesel. It's just as economical as my car. It's got all the extras in it. I don't know what Inscription Pro means, but I think that's quite up the accessory range, the extras range. So that's nice. That is all-wheel drive, automatic. I do like that. So I've got a couple of tickets on that, and that's all I've done so far. And hopefully my willpower will be enough that I can stick to that. But that's for next Thursday's draw, because it isn't one Monday because of New Year's Eve. And I'm guessing after next Thursday they'll be back to a draw on a Monday and a draw on a Thursday. So my New Year's resolution is to cut down, spend less money on these things. So I'll cut right down on BOTB. Like I said, that'll be absolute pennies I'll be spending on there. And to buy less tickets on Revcomps. I do buy tickets on other things as well. There's Aspire Comps. They've always got camper vans on there. So I have a couple of tickets. They're only like £1 or £1.35 a ticket on the early days when they're cheaper. So I have a couple of them just to be in it as well. And sometimes I do the lottery. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Good luck for this week, and we'll see what happens and which one of us won on Tuesday. Thanks, everyone. Good luck and enjoy your weekend.